Assalamu alaikum. Welcome all. In this video I discuss development of the female urethra. The development of male and female urethra is different. The female urethra is short and its development is very simple. But male urethra is long, its development is complicated. The development of the male urethra is immediately related to the development of external genital organ. The epithelium of interior female urethra and most of the male urethra is derived from the urogenital sinus. Urogenital sinus is developed from cloaca. What is cloaca? Cloaca is the portions of the hindgut caudal to the attachment of allantois. So this is allantois, and caudal to the attachment of the allantois, this part of the hindgut is known as the cloaca. This is the trilaminar jaundice. This is ectoderm, this is mesoderm, and this yellow color, this is endoderm. This is lateral plate mesoderm. It has two parts, somatopleuric layer and splanchnopleuric layer. Somatopleuric layer is attached with the ectoderm and splanchnopleuric layer is attached with the endoderm. So endoderm of the primitive gut is from the lining epithelium of urethra, and rest of the layer of the urethra is derived from the splanchnic mesoderm. Due to the lateral folding, this endoderm is invaginate within the embryo and this primitive gut is formed. This is primitive gut here to here. So this portion is known as the foregut, this is midgut, and this portion is hindgut. And portion of the hindgut caudal to the attachment of the allantois, this is cloaca. The part of the cloaca is a single tube. It's divided into two tubes by a septa. This is known as the urorectal septa, and it divides ventral primitive urogenital sinus and dorsal primitive rectum. The primitive urogenital sinus has two parts. The upper part is known as the vesico-urethral canal and lower part is known as the definite urogenital sinus. Again subdivided this portion, the upper part and lower part of the vesico-urethral canal, and pelvic part and phallic part of the definite urogenital sinus. So above downwards there is a four structure: upper part of the vesico-urethral canal, lower part of the vesico-urethral canal, pelvic part of the definite urogenital sinus, phallic part of the definite urogenital sinus. In this slide actually show the summary of the fate of the cloaca. Cloaca divided into two tubes: primitive rectum, which develop rectum and upper part of the anal canal, and primitive urogenital sinus develops two structure: vesico-urethral canal, upper part is known as the vesico-urethral canal, lower part is known as the definite urogenital sinus, and these four are the subdivisions of the primitive urogenital sinus. So from above downwards, upper part of the vesico-urethral canal develop urinary bladder, and rest of the portion, the lower portion of the vesico-urethral canal and pelvic and phallic part of the definite urogenital sinus develop urethra. This is the lining epithelium of urethra, transitional epithelium. This epithelium is derived from the endoderm, and this is lamina propria. This is lamina propria, this is muscle layer, and this is adventitia, and all this layer is developed from splanchnopleuric layer of lateral plate mesoderm. So only the lining epithelium of urethra is derived from endoderm of urogenital sinus, and connective tissue and smooth muscle cell of the urethra is derived from the splanchnopleuric layer of lateral plate mesoderm. The development of the female urethra. So from above downwards, the primitive urogenital sinus has four parts: the upper part of the vesico-urethral canal from urinary bladder, lower part of the vesico-urethral canal from most of the proximal part of the female urethra. A small distal portion of the female urethra is developed from pelvic part of the definite urogenital sinus, and phallic part of the definite urogenital sinus is from vestibule of female genital external genitalia, into which the urethra is open, the external opening of the urethra. So this is the upper part of the vesicourethral canal. This is from the urinary bladder, and this is the lower portion of the vesicourethral canal is from the most of the part of the female urethra. The distal small portion is developed from the pelvic part of the definite urogenital sinus, and phallic part of the definite urogenital sinus is from the vestibules of the female external genitalia, where the female urethra is open. So this is all about development of the female urethra.